Hello world! Today we are continuing to play the Kerbal Space Program. And well, today's plan is to finish for the first mission that we started yesterday, as well as probably send a third satellite to the orbit around the Kerbin, so that we have better connectivity when we are doing inland missions. So let me switch to the spaceship that we already have. Plane that we have here. And seriously. Okay, maybe we have a problem. Okay. Okay. So previously we stopped here because we couldn't find the rest of the mission. So let's see where I have to have this. Oh, okay. Now it shows. So let's put some engine on. And drive around with the plane. Brake. Brake. Come on. We might have a small problem. We are approaching the water that I do not wish to approach. Can I change it? Yes. I think I have to go around the pond. Why I didn't put the steering wheels for this plane? Probably because I'm an idiot. That's why I didn't put the freaking steering wheels. And I like to do everything more harder way than I should have. Damn it. To get this mission might actually take a bit longer time than I would love to use, just because of, well, not having the freaking steering wheel. Like, these are static wheels, the only thing that turns is this fin, so yeah, that's a small oversight from my side. And how we are increasing the speed. Anyways. Let's spin the thermometers and all that stuff. We're moving backwards. Not so fast. Hello, Bach. Jeez. Oh. Brake. Brake. Log temperature. Good. Wait, pressure. That I needed to do. Log pressure. Nothing gained. Yay. Okay, I think we have to... Okay. That will be... Let's try to find the next mission, the next place, because I don't see it on the set view. So let me slowly turn around. With our little car from China. Don't see where I'm going, well, you're not alone in that. We're going backwards. Okay, no, we're not going backwards anymore. Yay. The main thing is not to explode or What the fuck did just happen? Oh, we lost one wheel. Nice. Yes! Exactly what we needed. Because freaking mountains and jumping around. Yay. Now we are fucked. Okay, we have to do something like this to get out of this mess. We are slowly moving. Oh, right. Because we don't have a left wheel. Genius. I hope we are moving. Okay, we are past it. So let's again move really slowly around. Let's turn around by the right side to be able to again go to the correct side. I hate this plane. Well, I know that I created it, but I hate it. Oh shit. What the heck? Okay. Now let's move. Move. Okay, we are again moving too much left. Going back to autosave would make no sense because then again probably I would do the same thing. The thing is that the plane is too heavy for these wheels. So the only other workaround would be actually to try to spend all the fuel. Which would all kind of work, but well, yeah. Shit, too fast. For this plane it's too fast. Yes. Brake. And lock pressure. We did it. Without a single wheel, we actually did it. So let's just recover the vessel, and we got the money. Approximately 60,000, I think. 3 more. I think it was 50,000 plus 6,000 for each part. So, well, good enough. This guy got no new level. And do we have enough research to get this upgrade? Nope, we don't. Sad. How much we needed? Oh, we couldn't get it anyways, because without upgrading this thing for more money than we have. Okay. So let's send a frigging satellite. Actually, let's check first whether there is no satellite at that position already. That might also be. Good joke, Bach. Good joke. Anyways, let's see where the hell is the satellite. So, where the hell are we? So we are here, satellite is there, so if I send a satellite now, it will be a problem. So let's speed up a bit the time. And let's wait until the satellite is somewhere there. And then let's send a frigging new satellite. Perfect. So where we have our satellite, somewhere here. Satellite Marasmus, I think. Yeah. So do we have something new that we can use for it? Nope. Everything is as it was all the time. So where is... Wait. Why does the satellite Marasmus has a cabin? Can I check whether it... Oh, because I overwrite it once for a mistake. Yes, that's a ship name. And this ship is not the one that I want it to be. So here we have batteries, but everything above is a total horse crap. This we don't need. We need a satellite probe. Then we need well, we had it, I think, somewhere here. Let me find. Ah, yeah, there. The service bay. Let's put it above. Let's put above it one battery pack and then multiple other batteries. Then let's try to close it. Check, everything is cool. Disconnect. Close. And now we can close it with the point. Do we have a communication device? Nope, we don't have. So let's put that one as well. Because satellite without any way of communicating is, well, pretty much pointless. I need only a single one of them. So, yep. Now let's rotate it a bit. this, I think. Let's try it. Yep, perfect. Also, we don't need this thing. We don't need any research. We don't need a friggin' thermometer and all this stuff we don't need. We also don't need the heat sinks. We don't need these things either. So, okay. So what we else need though? We need more of these things. Good. Now we can save this one. Yes, of course I'm naming these things myself. You can see Maniac Marasmus, Death Machine Mark II, Death Machine Mark III, Death Machine Mark V, High Marasmus Mark I, Passenger Death Mark I, etc. Same as Air Monster, Crusher, Plane Crusher, Unbelievable Vehicle. So yeah, the names are made by myself. So let's fix these things. So the first stage is release these things and turn on 5 engines. Next step is release, drop these things and immediately turn these ones. Next step is drop these ones. After one, next step is to turn this engine on, the middle one, drop it and turn on the next one. Good. And let's launch it. Let's turn on all the assistance parts. Everything seems nominal. Let's... Yep, 55, 8050, 8800, 8800, and yeah. So we did got good money from those previous missions. Let's plan now how we are moving. So we want to have here an orbit new. So let's do this one, and we also want to turn it around. We don't want to escape the... What the heck is going on? Okay, let's start from beginning. So I want to have a maneuver to have the freaking orbit. Okay, let's first achieve the orbit, then think what to do next. So we will have quite a burn into that point in 56 seconds. Okay. Then we should think how to fix the orbit, because we do not want to have another angle. So maybe we actually want, if we have 3 orbits like this, we would cover even larger part of the Earth. Yeah, actually we want this orbit to remain like this. This will be actually quite nice. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Probably this engine will finish before we will finish. And fuel is halfway. And this is only now halfway. I think, achieved the orbit already. Small So now we have a stable high orbit. Actually, do not want to have it so high, so I will have another influence around here to decrease the orbit a bit and try to make more smaller, let's say like this. Okay, we do not want when this game does not want to understand what the hell I want to do. Okay, maybe not from that point then. Maybe somewhere here I can do this maneuver. Oops. $210 and 600. That's too damn much difference. We do not want to have an eccentric orbit. We want to have equal orbit, not an eccentric one. Okay, maybe not that then. Maybe the high point. Or maybe actually reverse the low point. Yeah, this works. So 221. And we want also here to have 221. 238. 220, 226, 225, 220, 222, 219, 219, 222, 222, 217, 221, 203. I think 220. I think at that point we had really close the orbits. Yep, at this point, okay. So we do want to speed it up until approximately this point. We want to warp. Maybe even at this point because of current speed. Good. Okay, 45 seconds remained to this next burst. Okay, so our new one is 222.4 and 219. So what I want to do here is to decrease it. This will be tricky. Actually, maybe like this. Two nineteen, 219. Oh, perfect. So what we want to do then is to speed the time up to here. And we'll have to do a micro burst. I think it will be scientifically correct to say call it micro burst, because it's really like just turn on the turn off engine immediately. Usually in real life the computer will do this burst, because only computer can be that much precise. Probably I will not succeed it to have perfect burst, but computer will do it perfectly. So I have to be prepared for it. Uh-huh. Too much, but okay. Did we succeeded to 19.2? Oh, I think this orbit is good enough. And do we intersect with any of the satellites at any point? Well, we go really close to this satellite, but it's one of those satellites which I actually want to destroy after time because of its eccentric orbit around having a really close and far point to the Earth, Kerbin space. So, yeah. Let's move to the Space Center and let's see how is our satellite connections going on. So, our new satellite is connected currently to the first satellite we launched with eccentric orbit, and not yet does not has a direct communication with the third satellite, the second satellite that we launched. What was Yep, this is the third one. Oh, so the third one does not have any direct communication with any of the satellites, but it should around this point. So I think it's good enough. And how much money do we spend for each of these satellites? For each of these satellites we spend 38,000. So yeah. So actually we did do both plans already. So let's see what we can do. How many tourists do we have? Oh, this is interesting. So these two tourists, they want to have a travel with suborbital spaceflight and then an orbit around the Caribbean. Unlike, for example, these ones which simply wants to get in space and back and, well, crash landing, of course, do the crash landing and blow up in most probably cases. But these ones, So one of these guys would pay off my expenses and the other one will be clear income. While for these ones, one will also pay, well, all the price and the other one will be. So let's do both of these missions simultaneously. That means 4 passengers. And these two will get more than they wanted to get. This is interesting. So what we do want is to rename this one to another name and call it something like Orbital Passenger Crusher. Mark 1. So this should be the new name of the new ship that we have to create. We don't need that many of these things because we want to save money. We don't need a communication, but what we do need, we don't need batteries. We need the capsule, command capsule. Also, we need a heatsink. Where it was here. The large heatsink. As usually, reverse decoupler. And then the aerodynamics. Then we can connect these two things. Get rid of the useless stuff we don't need. And instead of that, let's make something interesting. Where do we have that adapter? This one. We will need also the reverse one for this one, because I think this one is, oh, this one is heavier than the two of these ones. Okay, that escalated quickly. So Okay, this is one thing that we need to do. Another thing what we need to do is to put multiple high orbit parachutes. I think 2 pairs of these parachutes. And I think this should be enough to get us into orbit and to get us away from the orbit, hopefully without crashing anywhere along the way. Oh, we would want to check how probably at least 2 of the large radiators, which should be active at all time. So that means we actually need one of those science containers for the batteries. Because I'm always forgetting about the radiators. So let's put some batteries in and lots of these things. This should be fine. And this will cost us 43,000 per rocket. Minus, of course, the stuff that we receive back from landing it, if we land without crashing and killing everyone along the way. Well, I do want to separate this one from these two things. Though, yeah. Actually, it really doesn't matter, because the parachutes does not work in space, so they won't be shooted. Yep. Let's try it with passengers as the guinea pigs. Let's turn on all the assistants. Let's turn on the lights. Let's recheck whether all the radiators are on. They are. Let's check the oxidizer and other stuff. Everything seems okay. I guess that means we can launch. Structural integrity. Yeah, I forgot to connect these things, and this will well, this escalated quickly because we are flying with a Yep. Of course. to assembly. What did I forget to do? Well, probably put a stability on. So let's go to structural integrity and put some. And try again. Everything's other seems nominal, so let's simply launch. Let's put our mission on. Well, this one we will read really fast. The question though is about these ones. Well, we will complete them, but how fast we will complete them? That's the question. So let's put us into the orbit. And maybe, yeah. This is good enough. So in 3 minutes. So let's prepare for it. So why do I do programming and not work in NASA as an astronaut? I don't know. So less than 40 seconds remain. 30. 20. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, 1. So we'll have control over the ship. This takes longer than usually, probably because of extra weight. Hmm. This makes me suspicious about possible future of this mission. Yeah, we just failed it. We will explode, definitely. Feel it. Okay, maybe we won't even explode. Okay. Either way, we failed the mission. Hmm. Let's see what we did wrong. Hmm. Kinda nothing is wrong, but everything is wrong. So, what could we do to fix this? This is not an issue. We lose only like 0.7 tons for using this instead of the probe. Hmm. And each of containers cabins is 1 ton heavy. Heat shields, not heat shields, radiators are 0.03 heavy. Our spaceship in overall is how heavy? 40 kilograms, 40 tons. Wait, 80 tons, 80 tons. Hmm. Let's try again, but try to have more like this kind of and exiting of the carbon system, because we did quite a straight up. So maybe if we do more rounded one exit, we will be able to easier get into the orbit. Yep, that's the plan. Probably we forgot 4 people. Okay, we didn't. Nice. You on. So all the helpers. So let's do like this, because what I will do is I will set like down like this by the 45 angle, because that's the way how the orbit is moving. I should change our angle around the 20,000 meters high. I think we did. Yeah, around 20,000. To have more gradual lift up. Let's start to change to 45 degree. Like so let's see our high point, and let's put some more strength in it. So that we get a nice orbit. Then let's move it like this. And we will get a 20,000 orbit. And if we do push more power, it will go to 46, more power 64, more power 78, a bit more 80. Okay, so this will be our push. Oops. I forgot that we already have an engine on this time. So let's speed up over getting to the point. Okay, so we are starting to, in approximately 20 seconds, we are starting to push forward. Hello, Liam. No, that's not the plan. My plan is to get these four idiots into an orbit because of these two idiots. And I don't think they could get to the sun with this spaceship. Which we cannot see because of sun being hell nowhere. Somewhere there, probably. Bye, Bach. Okay. See ya. I think this time it might actually succeed. Freaking hair. Yay! There's sun. We don't want to run out of fuel before getting an orbit. And of course, moving the orbit again. Okay, macaroni. And we have so little fuel that in the best case Oh, this is actually really nice, because it means that if I decrease speed at this point, here I would hit an orbit and I would gradually decrease my speed. Nice. And I guess we can speed up to this point as minimum. Yep. We shouldn't hit an atmosphere for now. And we can't really speed up for now. Hmm. This is some animal looking island. There's the ears, eyes, mouth, the head of something. Huh. No, 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 no. Really? Seriously? We are decreasing the speed. And we are not increasing our altitude. This is a failure. I wanted to get this effect at later point, not right now. Pity. We had decreased the max altitude already by 60,000 by 40,000 meters. Jeez. Okay, we will soon start to lift up. So maybe we will still somehow succeed in doing this mission. 50 watt kilometer around above the ground. Yeah. How much we already decreased the max altitude? We decreased it already by 80,000. Holy cow. Yeah, we'll most definitely fail this again. So we do need more power. If it goes below 70, we are doomed. Yeah, we won't get a freaking orbit. Most definitely. I will do allow to land, maybe they will count it as orbit, but probably not. I think that this stream actually will be the short one. So, yeah. And we are decreasing the speed again. So let's allow us to drop down to 60 and then I'll speed down. So I will do this one to allow the steering. So whether we will or we will not get this mission complete, then I will simply end the stream after this exact flight when we all land. And it should start to heat up approximately right now. Also tomorrow I will not stream because I will do some stuff off the camera. That is for getting the more science points. I will go all around the carbon place, simply collect science. So I will make a special rover for it. But it will not be interesting even to see how I'm simply driving around the space station. Probably Thursday we will complete this mission to the end, and probably we'll attempt to get to the moon, at least the orbit around the moon, and back to the carbon and land and get some science for it. So Thursday will be an interesting day, or should be an interesting day at least, I hope. red. This looks very nice actually. I should make a screenshot out of it. Okay, we went below 2000 meters per second, so we should be fine now. Our speed is decreasing rapidly. We still have half our windshield left, so we should be fine. This is the first time I spent so much on windshield actually. So that's an achievement for its own. Maybe I won't let him do this on himself. Okay. We're done. Practically. Now we only have to open these two chutes. Then open a few more chutes. And then let it go down. restart the flight and revert to vehicle assembly. This ship needs more power. So what we would need for this ship is to get these two things. Yep, these two things is the thing that does not allow us to get to complete the mission successfully. If we have, for example, these Rukumax fuel tanks, we can actually use another accessory we have, and that will allow with a single place put 4 carbs in one and the same position. But for that, what I will do off the camera is drive around all this place collecting science. So I'll create special vehicle that has sole purpose to go all around here. So as I think it will not be interesting to see, I will not stream it. So tomorrow no stream. So yeah, let's save the game and let's exit and see you people next time.